Fella, are you taking pictures of police vehicles?
Yeah,
Why? Why are you taking pictures of our vehicles, first of all? Because some of these vehicles aren't, some of them aren't police vehicles, so why are you taking photographs?
I'm only taking pictures like the police ones.
Well, no you don't. You don't take photographs. Okay? If you've got something, you've got a problem with anything, you go to the front office and you speak to the duty sergeant or the duty inspector about it, okay?
I haven't got a problem, I'm just about to say I'm just taking pictures and stuff.
Okay, so I'll come round your house and I'll start taking pictures of your car and your stuff, alright?
Have I come round your house?
Stop doing that, okay?
Have I come round your house?
Well, don't stand outside the police station looking for confrontation, okay? Move along and start taking photographs of people's cars that you don't know who
You're
they
the one
belong
that's
to,
come
okay?
back for confrontation, buddy.
Okay?
Don't tell me what to
buddy.
do.
I'm not your buddy.
Alright then, dickhead.
I'm not your buddy. Put your phone down.
No, I'm live streaming at the moment.
It's okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Put your phone down a minute.
First police contact begins. Officer approaches, questions sharply, "Why are you taking pictures of our vehicles?" The auditor answers calmly, but the officer immediately challenges his right to film, insisting you don't take photographs. It's the spark that ignites the
Can
confrontation.
you
Put your
identify
phone down
yourself?
before you start getting arrested for causing...
what?
Well, first of all, you called a public order. You don't call a police officer a dickhead,
That's
okay?
not a public order.
So, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you know the law?
You're in the street, you put your phone down,
Who's
and,
made a
we'll, and
complaint?
we'll have a chat.
I'm not putting my
Okay?
phone down because I don't trust you the way you've got out. Can you identify yourself,
With
please?
the police, don't you?
Identify
I'll tell
yourself.
you what, you identify yourself
I
to
don't
me.
need to.
Well, I don't need to either.
Yes,
then.
you do,
How
buddy.
about
It's
that?
your policy.
You tell me what your name is, and then we'll go from
Would you
there.
like to identify yourself,
We'll
love?
go from there.
Why can't you do it?
We'll go from there, shall we?
Right, at the end of the day, we've told you you can't take photographs.
You can, no.
No.
You could have asked me, you can.
Okay. Well,
Right.
we're asking you not to.
That's my idea, okay? Right, now you need to back down, walk away,
No, I don't.
and stop
No, I
making a
don't.
confrontation.
I'm not making a
And being
confrontation.
being
You're the one that
arrogant,
came
okay?
back.
I asked you.
Arrogancy is not a crime.
Telling police officers that they're dickheads is a problem.
that lady
you're
could
gonna
have heard
end up
that.
Getting arrested for.
You
That's
should
why
be
it's a
arrested.
public order offence for you to say
I
that in the street.
I made you
when there
aware.
are people
I
around,
made sure
okay?
there was no one
so
around.
You cannot stand in the street outside a police
I
station
made
where
you
cars
aware
come in and
there was
out,
no one around.
and you're mouthing off saying dickhead.
To you.
Okay.
To you.
All right.
There was no members of the public
Okay.
about, unlike when you did
I
it,
suggest
and
you
you're
get
a
the
police
chip off your
officer.
shoulder, whatever that is in your life, okay?
I haven't got
whatever
one.
you've got going on in your life, that is a bit of a chip on your shoulder. Sort it out yourself. Sort out your life.
Why don't you stop
and then
telling
we'll-
people
and then
what to
we'll-
do?
And then we'll walk away, and then we can get on with our job. 'Cause
You'll
we've got
walk- you'll walk away
we've got
now.
proper criminals to catch.
You'll walk away
Not
now.
people like yourself.
You'll walk away
All right?
now.
If I come back and find you
Walk
still
away.
there,
You'll do nothing.
Yeah, I will.
No, you
I will
won't.
The
deal with
interview
what you
turns
do.
hostile. The officer threatens arrest for a public order offense after being called a name. The auditor demands identification. The officer refuses. Each question feels like an interrogation. The officer claiming authority, the auditor defending his
I will
rights.
deal with
What
you.
will you do?
Well, if you're still here to make a
Go on.
photograph,
Yeah.
I will deal with you, okay?
Which is
I
exactly
will deal
because you
with you,
can't.
all right?
Come on, you don't know
I
what
will
you're going to
deal
deal with
with
me
you,
about because
okay?
there's no such thing to deal with me.
All right, bye-bye.
Right, tell this idiot to shut up then. I won't walk away, you walk away. I'm taking pictures.
I know you are, and you're being an absolute idiot about it. because
So?
one
You
thing
are,
can't
you heard
do
yourself.
is stand there and
You're getting
photograph our
reported,
police
buddy.
vehicles. Some of them aren't police vehicles.
You're getting reported. I
Some of
couldn't
them.
care less.
So will you,
If
fella.
there's a Porsche in there,
So will you.
a Porsche 911 Turbo, I'll take a
I
picture
said
of
to you,
it.
you've got a problem
That's what I
with
do.
anything, come
I
and
haven't got a
see-
problem.
come
You're the one with the
front council and
problem.
Speak to somebody.
See if these two
Okay.
guys here will arrest you for that public order you've just done.
All you've got to do is come and speak to us at the front desk without photographing
All
our
you've got to
vehicles.
do is come and
All
speak
you've
to
got
me
do,
and not
okay?
shout at me.
Yeah, well, don't call police officers.
This guy's just committed a public order offence in front of a lady. I've got it on camera. Just making sure there's no one about. I did call him. I did call him a dick because he was winding me up, and then he turned around. There was a lady walking past. I've got it on camera, and he swore in front of her,
No, I said what you repeated to me, fella.
which is a swear word.
Oh, it's a swear word. Do you accept that? do you?
Yeah,
So-
I didn't. There was no members of the public
purpose of
about. I
being
wouldn't
here
do that.
then?
To take some pictures of the marked cars,
Okay, and what's that for? What's that purpose?
just for like my Flickr account,
Sorry?
a photography website.
Okay, and what purpose? Why
Just
the
for
marked
different,
cars?
just what I do, different marked cars and stuff, different types. Try to get some shots of them maybe coming out with the blue
You
lights
weren't
on and
taking photographs
stuff.
of marked cars. There is all.
I have not. I have
There
not
was no
taken.
marked cars there. As you can see, is
One.
there any marked cars there?
There was one parked
No,
there.
there wasn't. These
There was
are all
there was
unmarked.
one parked to that white next to
These
that
are
white
all
Skoda,
unmarked, okay?
and I wasn't taking pictures
You
at
were,
the time. No,
and
I
you
wasn't.
waited until we drove out.
I was like
Didn't
that,
you?
and I was
I
getting
know what you
ready.
were doing. I saw you. I got eyes.
Well,
I
get
saw
over
it. I
it.
saw what you were
So,
doing.
get
Tension
over it.
rises as insults are exchanged and both sides stand their ground. The officer lectures him to walk away, accusing him of arrogance. The auditor pushes back, pointing out that the officer is the one escalating. The interview tone becomes openly aggressive, more like a verbal standoff than a professional exchange.
On you.
No, I don't give me ID.
What's your name?
I don't give me ID. It's nothing personal, I just don't give me details out. I'm just down here doing are you like a
Why don't you
YouTube?
give your details out?
It's just like with me doing documentaries at like various different police stations and stuff. If I get asked all the time, I just don't want to keep pinging up, that's all.
Okay, but what if we suspect that you committed offences, then we'll
Yeah, but I know, but all I'm doing, it's like I say, I'm just down here just doing a documentary for YouTube.
Well, if you're not going to give me your details, I'm going to ask you to leave, because otherwise, if I suspect you're committing offences, then I can request that you give me your details.
Right, what do you suspect me of committing? What crime?
Well, I don't think you need to be taking photos of the marked cars with number plates.
Marked cars?
That's what you
There's
said.
lots of
That's what
pictures
you
on,
said.
there's lots of stuff on the internet with marked cars, police vehicles. My 3-year-old son watches them.
Okay.
Yes, so go on, what crime do you suspect me of then, if I'm not?
Well, there's been a public order offence. to start
There hasn't.
with.
I've got it all on camera, love. All of it on camera. That's the chap who's committed a public order. I never swore in front of anyone. I made sure there's no one around, and this chap here swore in front of an old lady that was walking past, and I was filming the whole thing. Pardon?
You couldn't be sure that
I had a look round, that there was no one round. And I said it to him through the window. I never said it to anyone. No one's complained about it. You know that. Let's not try and twist the law. All eyes are watching everyone now, so just let's not make it any worse. You don't just come and arrest someone for taking pictures of marked cars. You lot have been in trouble for this over and over again. It's all over YouTube. You're supposed to have learnt this by now. You don't come round and start threatening people.
we're asking you to stop doing it.
But I'm not going to
You've
stop
got
doing it.
your house.
I'm not at your house. I'm not at your house.
These are personal vehicles, some of these, so you don't need to be doing it.
All you have to say is, will you block them out? That's what I do.
I'm not saying I'm arresting you for taking those photos. I'm asking you to provide details so we can ascertain
Right,
who you are.
again, it's nothing personal. I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't give me details out. It's just a general rule. Yes, but it's your policy.
Yeah, but pardon?
It's your policy.
We have asked
We don't know
you
who you are.
Right, so tell me your address.
We have, pardon?
What's your address then?
I don't need to tell you that.
Well, I don't need to tell you mine.
Why are you being so argumentative?
I'm not. You're
We've
coming and
asked you-
demanding
all
this
we've
off
asked
me.
you to do is stop doing that, please.
I am gonna
Walk
get
away.
some-
You've been argumentative.
I will
You've
do
then
it if I want to.
proceeded call my colleague a dickhead.
Well,
Okay, so
A new officer steps in, starting a more formal line of questioning. He demands ID and justification for filming. The auditor refuses and challenges the legal basis. What offense do you suspect me of? The officer tries to explain but struggles, turning the encounter into a test of knowledge and authority.
acceptable?
when he's talking to me like that, yes, I do.
Well, it's not. Okay,
Well,
so we've asked
it
you
is.
to move along.
He doesn't drive down the road, come back and start shouting at me, right? He's a public servant. He needs to learn that. You're a public servant. You are a public servant,
And you're a civilian.
right?
So
And
move along,
me
civilian.
and everyone watching, pay your
Move along,
wages.
move
Don't
along,
forget it.
civilian,
No,
okay?
no,
Public servants asking you to move along,
no, I
right?
won't servant. You serve us.
You obviously served somewhere, haven't you? Probably.
Obviously not. No.
Probably somewhere like.
And even if I did, what did that matter? Eh? None of your business, is it?
What a joke you are.
What a
Right.
joke you are. So the world's going to be laughing at you, mate, not
Let's
me.
move off. We've got other things to do. We've got proper criminals to arrest.
Are you going to do the
Not
driver
deal with
shame?
idiots like this.
Everyone's going to be laughing at you. You showed your warrant card.
It's happening at you, fella.
No, mate,
You
laughing
are
at
such a
you.
joke.
You are famous.
They joke. Oh, thanks,
You're
mate.
famous.
Thanks. I
Say
appreciate that.
hello
I
to your
appreciate
friends and
that.
family.
I don't need to.
Show them what a lovely chap you are when you approach members of the public.
Oh, what a joke.
That's going to be the
You
thumbnail
got
for
any
the video.
mirrors in your house?
That's going to be the thumbnail
got
for
any
the
mirrors
videos.
in your house?
Hey, you should see my missus, eh? You won't be saying that then.
What a joke.
Says him.
What a joke. God, there we got proper
You'll be getting reported as well for that public order. Have you realised there's nothing you can do now?
But there are police cars in here, and
Couldn't
also
care
are
less.
cars that aren't.
Couldn't care less. If I wanted to, I said I won't take pictures of them, and I won't. But if I wanted to, I could. Get over it.
Goodbye, loser.
Driver shame. You'll be reported for that as well.
I would like you to leave.
Right, I'm not going to.
Stop.
Not after he's done that. I'm a pretty decent fella. Everyone on my
You're
YouTube
not
channel
going to give me your
agrees.
details,
I
so
don't
what
have
do
to.
with it? If you're saying you're a victim of crime, then you need to give me.
The questioning intensifies. The officer argues that taking photos might breach security. The auditor dismantles that claim, citing public legality. The conversation becomes a back-and-forth interrogation where the auditor effectively flips the roles, now questioning the police's understanding of the law.
I'll report it online with this video evidence. Have a look at Hereford Police Station
What I'm asking, sir,
and
is
read.
if you can just be respectful over the fact that some of the vehicles in there may not be police vehicles.
I would do that, and if you'd have asked me, listen to me, I would, like I do in all my videos, if someone asked, I would blur the registrations out.
Yeah, if you could, that would be
But
great.
he came along and he was obnoxious right from the get-go. There's no need for it.
Obviously, if I have members of public complaining and
But there
and
wasn't.
Any, okay, but if you just listen to me.
Yeah, go on.
If I do have any complaints from members of public,
About,
any public order offences,
well, there won't
they
be.
feel distressed or alarmed by your presence.
All
then
right.
obviously we'll deal with that.
So you try to threaten me with that, are you?
I'm not
Are you
threatening,
going to have a
I'm
word with
just
someone to try and make a
telling you that
complaint?
If you do have any complaints, then obviously I'll come and
You should say, obviously you're not doing anything wrong, crack on. That's what you should be doing, and that's what people expect you to do.
What I'm asking you to do is if you are taking photographs of the vehicles,
Yeah.
that you do blur out the registration.
Is that an order or a please?
I'm asking you out of respect.
Right, I
to
can do that for you.
Obviously, because we don't know which vehicles are police registered vehicles or any personal vehicles.
Right,
okay?
yeah. Obviously not the marked cars, but I'm not going to
No,
block out
no,
his
the marked cars, I
registration.
appreciate that. But obviously, you know, I am asking you to leave respectfully. But if you're not, then
A sergeant joins, shifting the tone. His questioning is calmer, asking the auditor to respect certain privacy boundaries, like blurring number plates. The auditor responds firmly but respectfully, explaining he always blurs registrations if requested politely. It's a more balanced, almost diplomatic interview
you
phase.
need to respect, obviously, those wishes as well.
Yeah, I've got no problem adhering to that for
Obviously,
you
if
as a
wanna give me
favour.
detail, I would like to take your details. If you're saying that you've been a victim of crime, then I'll take your details.
I'll
and
do it
deal with
online.
that.
I'll be reporting that chap. He's going to get a talking to. Swearing at me, swearing in front of the old lady, calling me a loser because of my hobby. Is that how you deal with members of the public?
I'm happy to deal with that now.
No, it's all right. I'll do it online. I can do it just as effectively online. Could I just get your caller numbers, please?
2579. You can just take mine. I'm the sergeant. So that's fine.
21588. All right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, Sergeant. In all fairness, Sergeant, you shouldn't really be telling people to move on. You should know that they're allowed to be here and
Well,
take
I'm
pictures
just
whatever they
asking you
want.
respect to do that. I've had some officers that
But
have just been.
I understand, but it wasn't respectful at the start when you were threatening me with arrest and
No,
you
as
weren't
I've
threatening
said,
me. You were
if-
suggesting.
No, as I've said, that if we believe that there's offences that are being committed, then
Right,
we can
which you
request your
don't.
name and address, and if you don't give it, then it is an offence, which you can be arrested
Right, but
for.
you know nothing. There's no
So
suspicion
that's
of
what
anything
I've
happening.
explained to you, and I've asked you to move on respectfully, and I've asked you if you're not going to move on, and if you can respect the fact that if it's not a marked vehicle, that you blur out the registration, and as long as there's no further offences that are committed.
No further offences. What offence has been committed?
I'm not saying there's been.
You just said any further offences.
There's no further offences committed.
Further
as in any
offences. So
further
what?
public
Yes,
order
but
offences.
further public order. So what public order offence
I'm
has
not
been
gonna stand and
committed?
argue with you all day.
Exactly, because you've just said there's been an offence committed.
I've not said there's an offence committed.
You did. You admitted it on camera. I've had a driver shame off dickhead and a walker shame off the two that were slightly less dickheads. Anyway, whoever it was who told me to come down to Hereford Police Station, give yourself a round of applause.
Final resolution-style conversation. The sergeant continues questioning to ensure compliance and clarify no offenses have been committed. The auditor uses this as his closing statement, reinforcing that public filming is lawful and serves accountability. The tone is professional but decisive, a closing interview that leaves the viewer with a clear understanding of rights versus overreach.